Hello, this is
There you are.
Leslie Walker Hirsch for Glass Alliance New Mexico, and today I am just delighted to be speaking to Carol Lujan. Carol is a clay and glass artist and is a citizen of the Navajo Nation. She is from the Big Water Clan, and her original clan is the Mud Clan. Carol's mother was a noted rug weaver from the Navajo Nation. Her great grandfather was a respected trader on the Navajo and Hopi nations who devoted his life to sustaining and marketing Navajo and Hopi art. So it must run in your family, Carol. Hello, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine. Just one correction. It was my grandmother that was the rug weaver.
Okay, well, I'm glad you straightened that out. So let's get started. I'm very glad that you're here speaking with me to the Glass Alliance New Mexico audience for our newsletter. So, Carol, were you always a glass and ceramic artist, or did you have another career as well?
Before I really got into working with clay and glass, I was a professor at Arizona State University for 26 years. I got a PhD from the University of New Mexico and was hired as soon as I finished from ASU.
And what did you teach at ASU?
I started off teaching in the School of Justice Studies, and then I ended up creating the American Indian Studies program that is now offering a degree program in American Indian Studies.
So, you're a woman of many talents, as was your grandmother and your great grandfather. It's a pleasure to speak with you. So, how did you first get involved in making fused glass and glass creations?
Well, I always loved the way that glass captures light. I really like it seems to me it sort of comes alive once you get light on it. But I had never had the opportunity to even know how to work with glass. I started off with clay, and I had been working with clay since I was a kid, pretty much. I still work with clay. I love working with clay. And was taking classes at Santa Fe Clay. I take workshops in the summer, and there was one workshop that offered clay and glass. And the instructor taught us how to make clay molds and also gave us a brief introduction into glass fusing. So that's what really sparked my interest then.
Yeah.
And after that, I did all I could to try to find a place that I could learn more about glass fusing. And since I was in Arizona, I went to what is the Mesa Art Center, and they had an excellent studio there and an excellent instructor. So I took classes there. And then I ended up in Santa Fe taking classes at Santa Fe Community College, where I met you.
Ah, that's nice. Well, it's my lucky day that we met. Um, so let me ask you, Carol, where do you get your inspiration from?
It come My inspiration comes from a number of places. One place that I think is probably the most influential is from my culture and just the surrounding Southwest Native cultures around me. I married to somebody from one of the pueblos, from Taos Pueblo, and have been really influenced by the traditions of the Pueblo people too. And I reflect that in my work.
So you're a blend of many Indian cultures of the Southwest in your work.
Yes.
And now I asked you to pick one of your works out that you wanted to show. Can you show that now?
Yes, I had a hard time picking which one I wanted to show because my work is like my kids. But here's here's the one that I decided. I don't know if you can see
Oh,
that
it's
because it's on the
beautiful.
phone. It's
You can see,
one of
and
my glass rugs.
it's curvy.
Yes, it's got a little wave to it. And then I also had another piece that I was going to show too. It's a collaboration that I did between myself and Patrick Morrissey and Spooner Marcus. We did what you call a roll up. So I did the design, fused that, and then I took it to their studio and they rolled up the design into a vase. And I can show you that
A three-way in a different way, I suppose.
if yeah. So here's that vase. I don't know if you can see that if it's
Oh, it's the dragonflies of that dichroic glass. It's marvelous.
yes.
Beautiful. And why did you choose the vase or the blanket?
Well, I chose the rug mainly because that really shows the influence of my traditions and my grandmother's work. I try to use some of her designs in that work, and I also use the designs of the chief blanket phases.
Marvelous. So, let me ask you this: how did you hear about Glass Alliance and become a member? And how has that helped your understanding of your own work?
It was through the Santa Fe Community College, and I think you were the one that actually told me about the alliance. And it's been, I really enjoy everybody that's in taking the classes and that's part of the alliance too. It's a nice community.
It does unite uh, a small niche of the culture of Santa Fe
Hmm.
arts, and it's nice to be connected with them. So, do the other people in your pueblo or in your tribe, do they also work in glass as a traditional medium for art?
Well, I don't know of any. And when you had, suggested that that might be one of the questions you might ask me, I just checked on the internet and I did find something in Chinle, Arizona that said Navajo glass or something like that. And I think mainly they do stained glass. So it's not hot glass or warm glass, it's not fused glass. But I'm sure there's other Navajos around that do it. I just don't know of any.
Well, you may find them at some point, but if somebody wanted to know more about your work or about your history, how would they go about finding that information?
I'm on this website, and the website is cluhan.artspan.com. So they could find me that way, or they could probably Google me.
And they would have a chance to see some of your many other works and probably your wonderful accomplishments throughout your Arizona State University career as well, because I checked that out too.
Oh, did you?
I did. Uh, so, so can you spell that website? It's C.
It's C and then my last name, CLUJAN dot art ARTSPAN dot COM.
Well, that's great. So people will be able to see many examples of your work. Carol, it's been a joy to speak with you today, despite our difficulties with the sound
With the technology.
technology. Give me glass any day. At any rate, I'm happy to see you, and I'm sure everyone will be happy and interested to know all about your artwork and about you as well. So
Well, thank you, Leslie.
thank you for spending part of your day with me.
Sure.
So long. See you soon.
Okay, bye.